we going to make today? Well, it's hot, and sometimes I think a seltzer is very refreshing. You know, out in the heat, and plus my wife wants some. Okay, so what are we going to make? We are going to make a mango hard seltzer. You're not going to want to miss this, but first things first. Welcome to Stillworks and Brewing. My name is Randy, and this is a channel that's all about home distillation and brewing. All right, let's get started. So what is seltzer? Well, seltzer is a fermented malt. We're going to ferment corn sugar. Works the best, and it does not. I believe it don't leave that sugar bite, which I've had seltzers that do that, and I just don't care for that. This seems to work at the best. And then we're going to use a puree, a mango puree, to flavor this seltzer. But first thing we got to do is we got to make the base for it first. Okay, you'll find out this is one of the easiest things you ever want to make. So first thing I got to do is let me get some water heating up, and then I'll be back. If water's starting to get hot, I can go ahead and put in 4 pounds of corn sugar. And I will put the ingredients in the description box below. So just get this a good stir, melt all this sugar. You'll find corn sugar melts really fast. Alright, there's the sugar. Okay. We'll get this to melt. And what you'll do is you'll see it clear up. I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of cloudy. It will clear up. So I can see it starting to clear up right now, see it? That means all the sugar's melted. So what we want to do is we want to bring this up to a boil, but I want to add in the rest of the water right now. Here in a second. And I want to bring it up to about like 5.5 gallons. Okay, let me put the 5.5 gallons, I'm going to bring it up to. There's 4. Seltzers are very easy to make, but they are also very good in the summertime. And plus, if someone don't like, you know, beer or spirits, it gives them an option, something else to drink that you can offer them. All right, that's 5.5. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring that up to a boil. And we're going to boil it for 5 minutes, okay? So when that happens, I'll be back. Okay, so my sugar water just starting to boil. So I throw it in my wort chiller. That will make sure that's sanitized. Alright, so we're just going to let this boil for 5 minutes. And then we'll move it on to the fermenter. Alright, while that's cooling, okay, as that's cooling down, I'm going to add in some yeast nutrient. Anytime you have a sugar water, you got to add in some yeast nutrient for the yeast. It really helps it out. It helps the yeast from being stressed too much, the way I understand it. Okay, we'll let that cool down. We're going to get ready to put it in our fermenter. Okay. Everything's been started saying my fast fermenter here's been star sand, and took my wort chiller out. So now it's time to fill up my wort chiller. I mean my fast fermenter. Let's try to get a little bit out of here first. Okay, I had some yeast. I thought maybe it was a little bit on the old side, so I wasn't quite sure if it was still good yeast. It was a EC 118. So what I did is I took a little bit of the seltzer, the sugar water, put it in a jar and added yeast to it. And I think it's only been about 30 minutes. And so I would be willing to bet that this is a good yeast. Okay, she really grew a lot just in that short amount of time. Okay, so let's add that to the fermenter. Let me start sanding the outside of this. I'm gonna wash the jar out. Okay, there's our yeast. We'll put our lid on it. And we'll put that in the fermentation room. We're going to let that ferment. It should take, like normal, 7 to 10 days. And then we'll move on to the next step for this mango seltzer. And then we ought to have a pretty delicious drink. Okay? Okay, so we'll see you probably in around a week. Okay, welcome back to Stillworks and Brewing. It's been a week. Our base for our mango seltzer is done. I have some frozen mango chunks here, about 3 pounds worth. And what we're going to do is we will put our base, our seltzer base, into our bottling bucket. And then what I will start to do is puree up these mango chunks, and I'll use something to strain them out. And you know, I don't want the fibers in, I just want all the delicious juice. And then we'll add it to the base and taste it. And then when we feel like it's done, we'll put it in a keg. We'll put it in a kegerator, put some gas on it, and carbonate it. And then in a couple days it's ready to drink. Alright, so let me go get the base and put it in the bottling bucket. Right. Whew, it's getting hot. Alright, let's get some of this mango pureed up. I'm going to just put it in a food processor. I want some small chunks. Whoops, there's one that got away. And what I'll end up doing is, I don't know where that went. Okay, so let's put some chunks in there. A little bit of water, just to help it chew up. I need to do one bag at a time. so what I want to do, that's all chewed up. Let me put this over here. I want to put it through a hot bag. Just because I want to try to keep a lot of the pulp out of it. So okay, so I got all the mango in there. That's about 3 pounds of mango. I pureed it up. So what I got is a funnel with a screen in it. Let's just put our that should help get all the solids out. And we'll fill our keg up. Okay, so after the first 2 fails, what did I do? I ended up putting all the pulp and stuff into the first keg, and because it was hard to separate the pulp from the liquid. So like I said, I ended up putting it in the keg, and I put the keg in the kegerator, let it cold crash for 2 days. And then what I did is I siphoned off the clear liquid off of everything and left the pulp behind, and it turned out pretty good. So that worked out for the first 2 fails. So what I did then is I carbed it, and then I went to enjoy it. So that's when fail number 3 came up. Fail number 3 is I used frozen mango chunks to flavor my seltzer. I just didn't get much flavor out of it. It just didn't do much flavor for me. So how did I fix that? Okay, so the fix was I went and got me some mango, half a gallon of mango juice with tangerine. And what I did is I opened my keg up, let the gas off, opened my keg up, poured in that mango juice and tangerine juice, it was combined, and then repressurized my keg, and it worked. So this is, I mean, it's a nice color. And it's got a nice flavor to it. I mean, it's got mostly mango with just a hint of tangerine to it. I'm very satisfied with that. The point of it is sometimes our plans don't come together, but that don't mean you can't fix it. So I'm very pleased with this. It's a nice hot day out, and I sure will enjoy this. So I hope you like this video, and it was a lot of fun, and it's great for hot days, and I need to do me a beer next. That's what I got my eyesight on. Is I got a beer coming up, and I'll let you know when that is. So if you do, one thing you can do for us, if you get a chance, hit that subscribe button. That means so much to us. It really helps the channel grow, and YouTube likes it. Okay, so I guess the last thing I got to say is, hey, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time here on Stillworks and Brewing. Yeah, this has got a lot of nice mango flavor to it, nice and light. Cheers, everybody.